Hi everyone, it's Chris McLean here, founder of Business Accelerator Academy at bizexcelacademy.com, and just here with another quick training today. And today we're just going to have a quick look at the importance of buying cycles, and that's customer buying cycles. And we're going to look at why that's really important when you're targeting your ad campaigns, when you're targeting on social media, we're trying to generate traffic through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, no matter what platform you're using. Buying cycles and what stage of the buying cycle your customer is in is really important to maximizing those campaigns. So how did this come about? Where did I learn this? So several months ago, I created a Facebook campaign. I had a great idea for a campaign. I'm sure it was going to be absolutely killer. I'm sure I was going to destroy it with this campaign. And this is the landing page here. So you can see it was around a profitable alternative to doing an MBA. So it was part of an idea I had that the SFM system, affiliate marketing, that's a lot cheaper and a much better education for the current economic climate than going and doing an MBA, which was something I considered doing back in the day of my business. When I was running my business, I wanted to boost it, and I thought, I'll go out and get an MBA, and then I'll be awesome at business, and I'll be able to grow it. But it was really cost prohibitive. So I figured there'd be other people like me. I created what I thought was this beautiful landing page. I had all these great campaigns, all these great ideas. But what happened? What results did that actually generate? What actually happened was that's a donut. And although that looks delicious, what that means in marketing ROI terms is that my return on that investment was absolutely nothing. I got no traffic. I don't think I even got any clicks from the campaigns. It got served to a bunch of people. That all happened perfectly fine. Just nobody clicked on the ads. Nobody even went through to check out the page. So there was a huge issue with that campaign on the Facebook side, on the ad channel side. So it wasn't that the landing page was wrong or the funnel was wrong. People weren't even getting that far. It was that the ad itself wasn't getting clicked on. So when I went back over this, probably a couple months later, and really tried to deduce what the problem was with that campaign, or what I tried to rationalize what I thought the problem with that campaign was. And this is what I came up with. I found out, or what I worked out, was that targeting that audience on Facebook was problematic, purely because of the way you target on Facebook. And the issue there is that the offer was at the wrong stage of the buyer cycle using Facebook, because that offer is irrelevant at that point of targeting somebody's interest, which is how you target on Facebook. If you haven't done Facebook ads before, basically when you use Facebook, you like certain things, you like pages, you like a football team, you like Tony Robbins, you like a 4-hour work week, you like the things that you like, the books that you've read, the movies you've seen. As an advertiser, that's how I target you. That's how advertisers target you on Facebook, is by the things that you like. So the problem inherent in that with targeting this kind of campaign was that the buyer cycle was all messed up. So I was trying to target people before they went into business school. But the problem of targeting somebody once they've liked a business school is that they're already interested in that thing, which generally means if you like Harvard Business School, it's because you're at Harvard, you're at or you've been to Harvard Business School. So the stage of the buyer cycle was all wrong for what I was trying to do. I was trying to stop people going to get an MBA and direct them another route. But targeting on Facebook, just the way that it's set up, was prohibitive because I had to pick interests. So for this campaign, targeting somebody who liked a business school was too late because they'd already liked that thing. So how do you solve that? What was the solution that I came up with? So what I decided to do was to target that same campaign, same landing page, same idea, and target that with AdWords, with Google. So the key difference here is that now my leads, my prospects, the people I'm trying to find, are now in a search phase, not a post-decision phase. So Facebook is a post-decision phase usually. When you're interested in something and you like it, you've done it already. It's something you've already experienced. Whereas on Google, you're searching for things. So you're at that new stage. You're searching for a problem. You're searching for answers. So for this type of campaign, I figured that was probably a better way to hit it, because on Facebook, I'm saying I like Harvard Business School, which means I'm already at Harvard Business School. On Google, using AdWords, what I can do is I can target people who are saying, what is an alternative to business school? Or why should I go to business school? Or is business school too expensive? So those are searches, those are things that people are searching for that I can target much better than something that they're already interested in. I hope you're following along. I hope that makes sense. But what you're trying to do is work out how someone's naturally going to find your offer. So the innovation with that shift in thinking was really just to go back to the basics of who am I trying to target and why, and the research that I'd put into that market. And you're looking at things like, how would the person that you're trying to target, how would they naturally find your offer? Where are they going to come around? Where are they going to come across your advertising in the most natural way? Where are they most likely to be hanging out online? Are they on blogs? Are they on forums? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Google? Are they on Pinterest? Are they on Twitter? Where are they socially? What platform do they use the most? And once you've kind of got an idea of that, where are they in the buying cycle? And that's really our focus in this training, is where are they in the buying cycle? That's critical, because that's going to, a lot of the time, that will determine where you should place your ads. If you don't have that information, or you get that wrong like I did, you waste your money and you blow your budget advertising just in the wrong place, that your customer's just not there, because they're at a different mental place. Mentally, they haven't made a decision yet, or they have made a decision. You want to be, my case was they'd already made a decision. I wanted to get them before they'd made a decision. So that's why the switch to AdWords was good, because they were pre-decision. They were searching things. They were trying to find out, is business school expensive? Where should I go to business school? How does it work? What does it cost? Are there alternatives? Is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? That kind of mindset was the type of person that I was trying to target, and AdWords was the perfect platform. So I got it wrong with Facebook, because I hadn't really listened to my research. I hadn't listened to what the customer avatar was telling me. So really what that comes down to is, when you're deciding where to split your budget on PPC, pay-per-click advertising, where are you going to spend? Those are these decisions here. Where are they naturally going to hang out? How are they naturally going to find your offer? Where are they most likely to be? And where are they in the buying cycle? And that research behind who is the person that you're trying to attract, that's going to impact your decision as to what platform to advertise on. So like in the above example, it's got a lot to do with the stage of the buying cycle that you want to hit your prospect at. So it's a really important thing, is the stage of the buying cycle that they're in. And you've probably seen these before. So this is your standard sort of buying cycle. It looks something like this, where at the top, the first stage is that opportunity recognition phase, which is, I have a problem, I want to do something, I want to change, I want to try something. It's that real initial spark of an idea. And that was probably more around where I wanted to target. From there you move into this discovery phase of discovering alternatives. So that's a real Google phase, that discovery of alternatives. Take yourself, for instance. If you want to find something out, where do you go? You go to Google, you type it, you search it in Google. That's just naturally where you go when you're going through that discovery phase. When you have questions, you want to find out something about something, most of the time you go to Google or Bing or Yahoo and you type it into a search engine. After that phase, once you've kind of got an idea of a few, what's out there. So say I'm looking for, as an example, say I want to start running. So my opportunity recognition is that I want to go running. I want to get fit. So I go online and I work out that I need to have good running shoes. So I go online and I go through the discovery phase of searching what's the best running shoe. So the next phase after that, once I've seen there's Nike, there's Reebok, Adidas, Puma, and there's all these alternatives, the next phase is really getting down to comparing those solutions. So what are the prices? How do they compare? What are the features? What are the benefits? What are the pro athletes using? What's the best one on the market for me to buy? And that's a really different search phase than that initial discovery phase or that initial opportunity recognition phase. So it's seeing the differences between these phases and working out what is your campaign, what are you trying to get somebody to do, and trying to slot them into one of these phases is really important. So you can start to see how it's a different mindset at each of these stages. So now I've compared the solutions and I'm ready to make a decision. So I've decided that Nike's the best, they're cheap, I can get them locally. All the pro athletes wear them, they look really cool, they're the best product for what I want to do. So now I've made a decision, and then from making that decision I go into implementing the solution, which would be in this case would be I go out and I physically buy the shoe, or I buy them online, I go to the website and I purchase. So that in most cases that implementation phase is a purchase phase. So you're really this buying cycle goes from initial idea all the way through to I've purchased something. And as a marketer, you really need to understand how your customers are moving through this cycle and whereabouts in the cycle they are relevant to the product or service that you want to sell to them. So I hope that makes sense, because it's really important to understand. So exactly what I did wrong was I targeted the product at the wrong phase. It was the right product, but at the wrong phase. So if I'd targeted the product at a different phase, it makes sense for the customer. So I was targeting, through Facebook, I was targeting the product at the make a decision, really somewhere between the make a decision and the implement solution phase. Even post implement solution, they'd already done the course. So I was almost out of the buying cycle, whereas where I wanted to be targeting was pretty much in one of the first two phases, in the opportunity recognition phase or the discovery phase. And that switch, I was able to switch that up by changing platforms and moving to AdWords. So with AdWords, I was able to search people. I was able to find people when they were searching, as opposed to when they'd already liked something. So in terms of where platforms sit, Facebook really sits in is kind of at the end of that cycle. It's really at a make a decision, implement solution part of the phase where you've already liked something. Something like YouTube ads, which is Google pretty much, is search. So Google's really everything from opportunity down to compare solutions. It's really the first three phases there. That's where Google is really useful. And then Twitter kind of goes across everything, really. People use Twitter for search. People use Twitter to follow things they already like. So Twitter really covers the whole spectrum of the buying cycle. So that's really, targeting within Twitter then becomes what part of that cycle does your offer relate to, and formatting your tweets, formatting your Twitter ads to speak to that part of the buying cycle. So you're asking people questions, or you're targeting people based on something they like marketing, or they like MLM or something. You're targeting people with something they like through maybe a hashtag or somebody that they follow, or you're targeting somebody just from something they might be searching for. They might be searching for home-based business ideas, something like that. And then you've got all your other platforms, Pinterest, Snapchat, Instagram, and they all sit in different parts of of that buying cycle. But really, understanding this buying cycle, slotting your campaign into the right part of the cycle, and then creating your products, your offers, your product funnel is all going to be different based on what part of the cycle your customer's in. So it's a really important thing to understand in your business. So the key takeaway here, really, if you're going to write something down and take it away with you, is always be asking yourself, are your prospects best identified by things that they're searching for, or by things that they already like and are interested in? And that simple question will allow you to sculpt your offer, sculpt your ads, and then also work out where to place them. If they're in a search phase, maybe banner advertising on a popular blog might be good, where they're searching for answers. If they're interested in something, clearly Facebook's a really good place for that. Pinterest would be a really good place to target someone who is interested in something you'd created a board around. If you're targeting a sewing or knitting home craft audience, and you had a sewing, knitting, home craft board, you're targeting people who are interested in that thing already. And there's a bit of search involved there, but you're targeting someone on a decision they've already made, rather than when they're trying, before they've made a decision, they don't really know what they're after. They're trying to find out solutions to a problem. So that's just a quick training. I hope that's useful. It's a really important thing to understand in your marketing. Let me know how you go with implementing that. I'd love to hear some feedback on how that goes in your business and what sort of results you see from that. So that's all from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next training. Happy targeting. Get out there, implement that. Have a think about, ask yourself those important questions around buying cycle. Where is your customer? Where are you going to find them? How are they going to find you? And just make it natural and intuitive. That's really my that's my go-to. Natural, logical, intuitive. Don't make it hard for people. Marketing's about making things easy for people. So let them find you easily. Make the journey from them finding you to them buying from you nice and simple, and you'll see that big uptick in conversions there. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys soon. Over and out. Bye.